You are on Winning Rolls with Brian. Yes, and winning rolls today, our winning roll that we are approaching today is happy traveler or happy warrior or happy wanderer, your happy version of you. What is the happiest version when you're joyful, when you're feeling joyful and happy? I want you to have a roll for that. And most of us, we just feel happy when we feel happy, but I want you to focus on happiness as a goal. I want you to have happiness as a goal, to feel a lot more happiness every day. Okay, how do you feel happy? You do your trigger trio. What's your trigger trio? Your trigger trio is an affirmation, a positive affirmation, an enthusiastic gesture, and an image. Okay, so what can you do? What's your trigger trio for feeling happy? Okay, so what could you do to feel happy? Okay, what's your affirmation? Could be as simple as I feel happy. I am so happy. I feel so happy right now. Right there. I mean, that affirmation. Okay, now I'm also doing a gesture. You know my favorite gesture that I always do. I put my arms over my head. But I want you to think of a specific gesture for happiness. Okay, so what is your gesture for happiness? Now, what's the number one gesture for happiness? It's a smile. That is the number one trigger gesture. The number one trigger gesture is a smile. It's the easiest to do, and it's the most dramatic. It's the most impactful on your mood. In fact, if you're just really in a bad mood and you really put on a sincere smile, a really sincere smile, it will change that single trigger gesture will snap you into a new role, which is what we're looking for here. So if you're not in a happy role and you want to get in a happy role, and I want you to actually schedule times to play happy roles on your role schedule. So what today? When do you have a time today when you're going to play a happy role? Okay, do you have a couple of times scheduled? How about when you see the kids later? Are you going to do something fun? Are you going to get in a happy role? All right, so I want you to seize this happy role because we're supposed to be happy. Why are we even here? We're here to spread happiness, I think. We're here to do good to our fellow people. But what's the number one guarantee that you're going to be able to spread happiness? Being happy. You have to be happy to spread happiness. But if you are very happy, and guess what? Today is Act Happy Day. So that's why we're talking about this role, this special role. So this is your happy warrior role, your happy wanderer role, happy traveler, however you want to say it, happy me, happy person me. This is a very special role because I want you to feel a lot of happiness. And one of your goals in 2026 should be, I want to feel a lot more happy. And happiness is not something that's this mystical thing. It's something you can schedule. You can say, okay, I'm going to, from 4 o'clock till 4:30, I'm going to feel really happy because I'm going to be doing what? I'm going to be doing one of my favorite hobbies. I'm going to be talking to my friend on the phone. I'm going to be engaged in some activity that makes me happy. So schedule times to be happy, to snap into your happy character, but you can do it at any time. Anytime you need to feel happy, just play your trigger trio. Now, again, for happiness, your affirmation could just be, I feel so happy right now. Okay, that could be your affirmation, but you can make another one up. And then your trigger gesture is a smile, big smile. Big smile, yeah. And what is your trigger image? It's kind of different for everybody. I picture a really sunny day back when I was growing up in Minnesota, and a moment that makes you happy, a time in your life. It's got to be an image now. So I have a specific image of this lake that we used to hang out by, and so it's got to be a specific, like you could have it as a picture, and that whatever that picture is, it makes you happy. And it's as pure happiness as you can think of. If you say, well, I'll just look at a picture of my family, that's good. But there's a lot of other emotions involved with your family. You love your family. And now, wait, that person, my family's having a tough time right now. So every time you look at your family picture, it is not an automatic happiness trigger necessarily. Unless the person's gone, that's kind of sad. But if there's a person who was so funny and you loved them, and every time you were with them, you were so happy. Now they've passed on. Think of them. Think of it. Think of their smiling, laughing face. That image right there. Boom, instant happiness. All right, so understand your triggers. You can control your mind and your emotions by using trigger trios, which is, and any one of your triggers works, but when you all use all three together, they completely snap you into a new role. So it's, again, your trigger affirmation, your trigger gesture, and your trigger image. And that's how you control your mind. And that's how you can say, act happy. Now, it's interesting because Act Happy Day is today. It was founded by, I want to get the name right. It was founded by a reverend, actually, in Dr. Anderson, Dr. Paul, in St. Paul, Dr. Dale Anderson in St. Paul, Minnesota, started Act Happy Day because he knew what? He knew if you act happy, you will feel happy. Because if you act happy, what are you doing? You're probably repeating something in your mind like a happy affirmation. You're also, if you say act happy, you're doing some gesture. You're doing a happy gesture. Yay! You know, whatever it is, you're doing some happy gesture that triggers your happiness. And then, of course, I always like to include an image because images are so powerful. A picture is worth 1,000 words. You've got certain images in your head right now that would provoke instant happiness if you just thought of them. So again, control your mind, control your emotions using your trigger trios. Hey guys, hey Lacey, smile. Yes, smiling is the easiest trigger gesture in the world because you can do it anywhere, anytime, and it absolutely transforms your thinking and your emotions. Tony and Angela, good morning. Happy Monday. Time is our most precious asset. Schedule it to be happy. Yes, schedule time to be happy. We don't think of that. We schedule all these times to do this work and execute things on your to-do list, but you got to actually schedule times to be happy, because then you're going to have a lot more happiness in your life. And why do you want to be happy? Why is it so important that you be happy? Because that's the best way to spread happiness. It's the best way to help others in your family and your loved ones be happy. So if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, there you go. Now, right there is what? That is a trigger affirmation and a trigger gesture. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, when you say that, that's like an affirmation. And then if you clap your hands, yay! I mean, how can that not make you happy, right? I mean, that's why we got that song. Okay. Yes. Looking at your family. Yeah. Okay. Happy Monday. Yes. Happy Monday. And what's another trigger? Sometimes, what is a trigger for some people on Mondays? Sometimes people wake up and they open their eyes, and as soon as they realize it's Monday, it's like, oh, it's Monday. Okay. So they're allowing Monday to be a trigger. They're allowing Monday to trigger a kind of a gloomy role. So this is my gloomy Monday, role. And I don't want you to have that. I want you to be happy, and you can be happy at any moment. Yes, guys, now there's bad things and sad things, and there's always depressing things, but that's where what comes into play, categorization. And so that's why you have to keep things, compartmentalization is key, because you want to keep things in their own compartments, and that way they don't intrude. So if you have something that's in your life that is stressful right now, something at work or something with the bills or whatever, and that's stressful, you have to be able to compartmentalize that, because if you allow it to sort of be a gloom over your whole life, then it's going to be very hard to snap into these happy roles and have a happy life. So that's another thing I'll talk about at some point. I've talked about it before, is compartmentalization. So just remember that as a concept and a technique. All right, so guys, I am happy. I'm so happy right now. Let's do that one. Okay, ready? 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy right now. Okay. 3 deep breaths. Hold it a little bit. And another one. Oh, that feels good. Gets you invigorated. One more. Yes, that should always be very invigorating. Your blood should be pumping, and you should be feeling good and have a smile on your face, and you're in a happy roll. Yay, I put you in a happy roll. So one of your triggers might be you could always watch this video. Always go back and watch this on Facebook, and you'll say, or on YouTube, and you'll say, hey, I got to be happy. I wish I was happy. Hey, I'll go watch that video Brian did the live stream all about a happy wanderer, happy traveler, or happy warrior role, your happy role. So that's what we're doing today. Happy Monday, Caleb. So good. I always like to see you chiming in. So the times changed again. Oh yes. So guys, I am here. I am a little early today because I have a really crucial thing I got to do right at 8:30. So I will see you guys on Friday though. So until then, keep expecting success and getting awesome training from the Wolf Couple and feeling happy and taking action to feel happy. Yes, that's what I want you to do. Hey, Isabel, you made it in right at the end. All right, see you guys. Let's be happy. I'm so happy.